Hey, good morning, everybody. Psalm 143. Listen, Psalm 143 this morning has just struck me in kind of a different way. And while I am gonna talk through it a little bit, really, here's what I want you to do. I want you to just read this psalm today. This psalm is truly a prayer, and I think you could just use this psalm word for word as a prayer to God. This is for people who feel like they're struggling. This is for people who feel like they're at the end of their rope. This is for those who feel like things are happening to them. They just have no control over it, and they just need God to show up, and they need God to show up in a big way. And that's kind of what this is. Not kind of. This is what this is, and that's what this psalm is about. And so David writes this. He says, "Hear my prayer, O Lord. Give ear to my supplications." He's just asking God to hear him, to hear his prayer. He says, "In your faithfulness, answer me." And in your righteousness. He appeals to God's character. He appeals to God's faithfulness. You know, God is faithful. When we say that all the time, we know it. God is faithful. God is faithful to his promises. God is faithful to his word. But let me tell you something else. God is faithful to his people. God is faithful to his children. God will accomplish what he said he's going to do. And I talked about this yesterday. God didn't save you just to leave you out there to flounder in this life. God wants to be active and real and be a part of your life. So appeal to his faithfulness, appeal to his righteousness, that he knows what's right and he knows the right things to do. He says, do not enter. He asks God, basically, this is his way of saying, I need you to forgive me. He says, do not enter into judgment with your servant, for in your sight no one living is righteous. David said, I know I'm not righteous, Lord, and I know that no one else is either. I just need you. Don't bring judgment. He's appealing to the mercy of God without using that word, but he's just appealing to God's character to forgive and to have mercy. So he says, the enemy has persecuted my soul. He's crushed my life to the ground. He's made me dwell in darkness, like those who have long been dead. My spirit is overwhelmed within me, and my heart within me is distressed. So you can see he's down, he's hurting. He needs the hand of God. And many of you are probably finding yourself in that position exactly today. Read this psalm. He says, I remember the days of old. I meditate on all your works. I muse on the works of your hands. I spread out my hands to you. My soul longs for you like the thirsty hand. Think back and remember the times when God did good things in your life. Think back and remember the times when God took care of issues. It'll help strengthen your faith. It'll help build your faith as you remember all the times that God has been faithful to you. And it'll help you to remember that he's going to be faithful to you again this time. Again, verse 7, answer me speedily, quickly, Lord, quickly. I need an answer. Come to me. My spirit is failing. My spirit fails. Don't hide your face from me, lest I be like those who go down to the pit. Now listen to this. He says, cause me to hear your loving kindness in the morning, for in you do I trust. Cause me to know the way in which I should walk, for I lift up my soul to you. He's saying, God, I need you to show me. I need you to make me to see and to feel your loving kindness. I need you to make me to walk in the right way. You know, Paul writes in Philippians, he says that it is God who works in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. We need God for all of it. We need God for our daily living and for our daily walk. We need God not only to do what he wants us to do, we need God to actually put the desire inside of us to even do what he wants us to do. Just ask God to fill you in that capacity. Deliver me from my enemies, in you I take heart. He says, teach me to do your will, because you are my God. Your spirit is good. Lead me in the land of righteousness. Again, he's saying, God, teach me to do your will. Teach me to walk in your ways. Teach me to be the person that you want me to be. And then he says, revive me, God. I need a spiritual revival. I need a revival of your spirit. I need a revival in my relationship with you and my closeness to you. Revive me, O Lord, for your name's sake, for your righteousness' sake. Bring my soul out of trouble. In your mercy, cut off my enemies and destroy all those who afflict my soul, because I am your servant. First and foremost, appeal to the fact that you are a child of God and that you belong to him. Listen, if you find yourself in a tough time or a distressful time, just read Psalm 143 today. This is a good psalm to read just every day and every morning. And for those of you who are struggling today and your spirit is overwhelmed, your heart is distressed, and you just need a touch from the Lord, My prayer for you today is that the Lord would bless you and that he would keep you and that he would turn his face, make his face to shine upon you, that he would be gracious to you, that he would turn his face towards you, and that he would give you peace. Get out there in faith this day, all right? God bless you. Love you. Bye.